All right, can folks in the chat hear me? This is Danny on comms. We're finally just trying to get some things set up here. See if the Wi-Fi is working, maybe.
We good?
I'm trying to check.
If we're live or just...
Yeah, I'm trying to check if we're live. My phone's not.
CT3,
Oh, on CT3?
I think is...
My phone is just not. Oh, this chat is for CT2. I have the mic on, but no one's saying anything. Oh God. Sorry, everything's just loading so slow.
I wonder if is that Ninja's phone or your phone?
This is my phone. All right, if I could just get a confirmation in the chat that folks can hear me and that you can see
and also for any
Bidwell and MrDanceCrazer, that would be awesome.
If you want to, please contribute to the Matcherino, exclamation Matcherino on the chats. We can get some money for these players here. Okay, do we have a thumbs up from all players? Almost time.
All right, well, I think we're back, and hey, we're recording, so let's see if this happens.
It's best to try to get this board situated, taking some of the burns.
How are we feeling, guys? Ready to finally kick this off?
Board's already kind of
Oh, what was
up
that?
there, while Game Scout's board is nice and clean. How is Barrett gonna get
Let's
out of
start
the
for
situation?
real, all right?
Are
Are we starting for real?
Will he
Or
be
do you
able to get out of this? Okay, it looks like he will be.
Oh,
He is
okay.
getting the right pieces.
Just kidding. All right.
Burn, one more burn, open up column 3 for him.
Oh God. There we go.
Oh,
Okay.
early top out on the bottom.
All right.
I was trying to look
Now
at
for
Barrett's,
game 2.
Barrett's,
All right.
cleanup.
In
And
3,
there's
2,
early top out.
1,
Game
Tetris.
number 1 goes to Rev. Are we ready at the bottom?
All right. Once again, this is
Okay,
your
so let's go ahead and
commentator,
start game number 3 for
Danny.
them in 3, 2,
We are
1.
here
Tetris.
back in the silver bracket. Let's see, the winner of this match will go on to the semis to face our number 1 seed, Vince. The one and only Vince Clemente.
A little bit of the situation, but easily resolves it with those burns. I just set up for a Tetris.
Bidwell's coming in with a pretty standard build, and we have a couple of holes.
So let's see if we can get
Couple
out
of
this.
holes over on Mr. Dance's board, but keeping it low. Should be able to easily clean that up, although it might just take a couple burns. All right, an awkward line placement over for Mr. Dance. That may be the end of it. Oh, and it is. All right, MrDanceCrazer tops out pretty early, and Bidwell, you are good to go. You have taken game number 2.
We entertain fast.
All right, it's looking like our players are going to start at 15 for this next round, which is absolutely no problem. Can I get a thumbs up from both of our players? Perfect, and let's get this decided on in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
They are about halfway there.
All right, pretty standard build. So that we got an awkward little hang covering the well from Mr. Dancer. Look like we're just gonna go ahead and stack some S's or is that a Z? Stack a Z on top. Nothing wrong with building that column. Bidwell with a pretty standard and flat board. It's with level 15, you can give yourself some grace, build a little slower, build a little easier. Don't put that pressure on yourself. Easy Tetris setup from Bidwell. Just gotta wait for the long bar.
Gonna go ahead and take a double and a burn and a triple.
And MrDanceCrazer, I'm just gonna call him Mr. Dance, has got his board back into a pretty solid place. It's caused a couple of line burns, a little bit of a score setback, but we still have plenty of game left to go. Especially now that it looks like Bidwell has covered up a bit of a hole. Can't use that long bar for a Tetris, whereas Mr. Dance does get a Tetris over there with the long bar.
In the bottom, we have 249,000 points for Rev and 220,000 points for WDC.
Feels like our players are pretty evenly matched here. They're both just keeping it low and slow. I wonder now if MrDanceCrazer is going to keep that hole at the bottom or just kind of say screw it and build on top of it. It doesn't pose too much of a risk on level 15. Oh, Bidwell getting a burst of lines and no Tetrises to score with them. He is Tetris ready now, so if those 3 long bars want to come back, I'm sure it would be appreciated.
But gets a dirty Tetris to bring the board down. Okay, that's the kind of Tetris he needed to try to situate his board.
All right, Bidwell opens up, gets that well open just in time for a Tetris. Bit of an awkward stack over MrDanceCrazer, but because we're on level 15, he was able to get the L piece over in time. I always like the level 15 colors. I think they are much calmer.
Right here that they're playing.
Fairly even scores right now. Bidwell with just a slight, looks like a 3,000. Oh, I was gonna use in a 3,000 point lead, but it looks like we got MrDanceCrazer with a nice score boost after scoring what I believe was a Tetris.
19 and roughly 10 more lines.
Awkward overhang for Bidwell, and he's a little too close to the top of comfort. Usually, Bidwell might be able to save this, but he just needs the right pieces, and thank God he gets it like a champ, like nothing even happened.
Transition for Barrett at 286. And
Scores are fairly neck and neck at this point. Same with the line numbers are pretty close. Both players have had their moments of clean builds as well as awkward cover-ups. We're looking at fairly similar boards here. Those single little holes here and there and covering up your well.
358,000 points for a game scout. 315,000.
But they're handling it great. It's all about that patience, burning patiently, being okay with those singles.
Ahead in lines by about four lines. Just because
An awkward long bar dependency for MrDanceCrazer. He gets it filled, but it causes a couple extra holes to pop up. Let's see if he can get those cleaned. Bidwell was able to get his stack down. Once again, just needs the right pieces. Doesn't put the long bar over all the way on the right, though. Is trying to save up and score a Tetris here. But now in order to get a Tetris, he needs the right pieces. And he is just not getting them. He has that one awkward hole that stopped him from getting it. Technically, Bidwell is still Tetris ready, which he gets right now, but now it's going to take some time for him to clean up again.
Multiple dependencies there for a Game Scout. For Barrett. Trying to bring this board down while Game Scout's board is nice and clean. Nice burn there, nice good burn there.
Doing a score check, it looks like Bidwell was able to come in the lead a little bit there with that move. Once again, the lines are line counts are pretty close right now. Ooh, Bidwell misses the chance at a Tetris there.
Transition already in the bottom.
MrDanceCrazer's board isn't too bad. It's not dangerous. He's not at risk at topping out right now, but it's definitely not the best for point efficiency. Let's see if he can take his time, get it back to a place where he can score Tetrises. Maybe it looks like he's going to go for building a left well Tetris. Usually not advised on level 18 and above, but on this level 15, it's a perfectly fine strategy. And he's going for it. MrDanceCrazer is Tetris ready and gets a left well Tetris. Let's see if Bidwell goes as for what is that, column 3 Tetris maybe? Crazy center well, and he looks like he's going for it. Bidwell is center well Tetris ready.
He fails the 5-tap, but he's not able to get the long bar over and tops out at 573. So Rev at 620.
Ooh, it does look like. I sure hope the main stage mic isn't picking up on our stream. We will simply have to wait and find out later.
Showing us the power that sometimes the basic playstyles of Dash is not dead. It can still play against like top rollers.
Oh my gosh, and I blinked and I missed it. Both players have already transitioned to level, looks like we have 16 and 17 here.
Match point again in the bottom.
The speeds are the same, however, Bidwell makes a good point. These colors do in fact suck, especially on the old CRTs. But that means that they only have so many lines left until we hit level 19, which for both of these players, including myself, the commentator, level 19 is going to be a big difference.
All 3 games. So game number 3, here we go.
Point scores are pretty neck and neck, but Bidwell is squeezing out in the lead by about, I would say, 40,000 points at this point. Not sure. We'll see if MrDanceCrazer can come back before he hits that 19 transition.
Now let's see how Barrett deals with this
Snowy Tetris, that is in fact Danny on the mic. I'm so glad to also know that our internet is working and the chat is connecting. I thought I was commentating into the void. All right. Both players are inching towards level 19. Bidwell gets the transition with a clean board. Let's see here. MrDanceCrazer, a bit of holes in his stack, but if played right, could get the consistency. Oh, all right. Bidwell has topped out at 300,000. And DanceCrazer does as well, and that means Bidwell takes game 2 out of 3 and will advance on to our next round. All right, next up, we would love to have AK Grandmaster come on back to the playing field. He is going to be up against our 6th seed, some weirdo named Danny. Not quite sure who that is, but I guess we'll see. That's right, we've got a Chris Tang cameo. Ooh, it got loud. All right, I'm going to switch off of the host cam and go back to the bracket. All right, folks, it's your favorite commentator, Danny, back on the mic, letting you know that I lied. I am actually not playing next. Bidwell will be back on the scene, playing our #1 seed, Vince Clemente. So stay tuned.